Below are the meanings of the most common error codes in Westinghouse air conditioners, identified with the letter E, as well as their possible solutions. Before analyzing each error, it is important to note that in many cases, resetting the unit by turning it off and disconnecting it from the power supply for several minutes can solve some problems. Additionally, depending on the type of error, it is common for issues to be caused by loose connections, faulty wiring, or contamination from dust, objects, or insects. If the error code persists after taking these actions, consider the following information. Error code E0. For most units, this indicates an issue with the EEPROM memory parameters on the indoor unit's electronic board. Solution: A. Disconnect the unit from the power supply. B. Locate the EEPROM on the indoor electronic board, identified as an 8-pin integrated component. C. Use a multimeter to measure the resistors near the EEPROM. If any resistor shows abnormal values, replace the defective resistor. D. Turn the unit back on and check if the error persists. If the issue continues, replace and reprogram the EEPROM or use one from a similar electronic board. Error code E1. This indicates a communication failure between the indoor and outdoor units. Solution: A. Check and secure the connections and the condition of the communication cable. B. Verify the stability of the power supply voltage. If the voltage is unstable, consider using a voltage stabilizer. C. Use a multimeter on the DC voltage scale to check the signal between the communication cable and the neutral. An oscillating value indicates an active signal, while a constant value suggests communication issues. D. Inspect the optocouplers in the communication circuit. E. If the problem persists, consider replacing the control board. Error code E2. This error refers to a failure in zero-cross detection of the AC signal, which affects the operation of electronic components. Solution: A. Inspect the zero-cross circuit on the indoor unit's electronic board. B. Check the optocoupler, e.g., PC817, or any component labeled ZCED or 0X. C. Replace damaged components if necessary. Error code E3. This indicates that the indoor unit fan speed is outside the normal parameters. Solution: A. Clean the fan and ensure there are no obstructions, checking for free rotation of the motor shaft. B. If the fan uses a capacitor, test its condition and replace it if necessary. C. Use a multimeter to inspect the TRIC on the electronic board that controls the fan. Replace defective components as needed. Error codes E4, E5, and E6. E4 indicates issues with the indoor ambient temperature sensor. E5 indicates issues with the pipe or coil temperature sensor on the indoor unit. E6 indicates issues with the outdoor coil temperature sensor. Solution: A. Test the sensor according to the error code. B. Disconnect the sensor and measure its resistance with a multimeter on the kilo scale. C. Refer to the manufacturer's manual for the resistance versus temperature table of each sensor. D. If the measured value differs significantly from the manufacturer's reference, replace the sensor. Additionally, check that rubbing the sensor with your hand decreases its resistance. E. If the resistance reads as 0 or infinite, replace the sensor. Error code E7. This indicates that the outdoor unit fan speed is outside the normal parameters. Solution: A. Inspect the fan motor and its control board. B. Clean the fan, ensure there are no obstructions, and verify the free rotation of the motor shaft. C. If the fan uses a capacitor, test it with a similar one. Replace defective components as needed. Error code EC. This code indicates a possible refrigerant leak. Solution: A. Clean the air filters. B. Inspect the system for visible leaks, such as oil stains. C. Measure the electrical consumption. Lower than normal consumption may indicate a leak. D. Check the temperature sensors. A faulty sensor may trigger this error. E. Repair the leak and recharge the system with the correct refrigerant. F. Ensure that the refrigerant pressure is correct.